Hey guys, welcome to Void of Dust Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. And today I have been playing one of the heroes that I just recently bought, Marja. Marja has received a major update. I think she is not the summoner that she was before. And I have made good use of her. Like, the game went actually really flawless. 0 deaths so far. 6 kills, 14 assists, and I'm really proud of myself. I happened to play her in the mid lane. I thought she was more of a solo laner, but it doesn't really matter for this video. So yes, this is it. Like, I've got Marja and I've got a good game, so I recorded it. And you guys are gonna see it now. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and put on that bell, because then you're gonna see every single video with a notification that I'm uploading. Every other day a video is here on this channel, so you get fresh content. And if you liked the video and enjoyed the content that I've planned for you, a like would highly be appreciated. So without further ado, we're jumping right into the build, and afterwards I've got some really lovely gameplay for you. Enjoy! This is the build that I've just picked from the recommended section, and it did a really good use. So we've got the flashy boots for the cooldown, speed reduction, and then we have some kind of like close combat items. We've got Barrett's Agony. We do get some armor with this. We've got the boomstick, which is basically just extending the range where you can deal damage. Hecates is always a staple for every single mage. Like, if you don't have that in your build, you do something completely wrong. And then we do have 2 items which are just getting some more magic pierce. I wasn't full build, so I can't tell you too much about it. But in this case, I have built my Flurry build. It's ability power and magic pierce from the Violate. It's Devour from the ability power and the magic lifesteal. And I wanted to have some more magic pierce, and it suited me quite well. Like, I was able to do fairly damage. But as I said, this is some kind of a test build, so I'm not entirely sure if that's like the best thing that you can use on Marja, so don't take it for granted. I've taken full damage here. Sacred Bit gives us a cooldown reduction on the ultimate, which is really nice because her ultimate does a lot. Silencing, faster, and you are invincible, so you want to use it as much as possible. We do get some ability power from the equipment, which is fairly nice as well. We get the Holy Thunder, so we deal more damage on the hits, which is actually quite nice because we will go in with our S1, like the first ability, and then we're gonna proc the second one, so this works quite nicely. And on the other abilities, we've got the Reaper's Blessing, just to be a little bit more sustainable in the team fights, and we've got the Gunslinger for the ability power. That's the build, and I'm gonna show you some gameplay. And here we go. You guys have seen my build, and I'm building the very first item of my build. I'm gonna go with the flashy boots so that I'm a little bit more mobile. And yeah, for everyone who hasn't played Marja or who doesn't know about Marja that much, because she doesn't see that much playtime on the battlefield. Like, I usually don't see Marjas at all. She's got this kind of wave that she shoots out using her ability 1, which slows the enemies and deals some damage. She has these 2 kind of seeking missiles coming from her 2, dealing damage as well as getting her some life back. And then with her ultimate, she will be invincible, being some kind of puddle of blood or flesh on the ground. And she's dealing some damage as well as slowing enemies every single time she uses it. So she's got a really nice pack, which puts her in position to avoid basically everything. Like, she's always able to get out of the damage dealing position every single time you got the ult ready, so you should really keep an eye on that. And as you can see right here, I had a really hard time facing against Isha as well as the Joker. I still try to maintain the damage to get some creep waves here, but in the end I had to be super careful, especially right now, because we've got a Quicknack, we've got Joker, and we've got Isha, and one of them might just have been able to dive. So I was luckily retreating without getting a kill in my face straight ahead, and that was quite important for me here. So I'm back into the game. I've got my stuff, and as you can see, I already picked up one stack of the Gunslinger, and keep an eye on the Chi. She will be the damage dealer in this game. She's gonna be superb. She's dealing so much damage that the enemy is just falling into pieces. I don't know how she did it. Like, most of the time I was focusing on myself, but she was just really, really good here. Clear speed is alrightish with Marja. She's not like a common mage such as Tulan or Ignis, who's able to dish out shitloads of damage to the minion creeps. But she still has an okayish cleaving time. Like, that's just fine. And that's where she started. Like, I'm silencing the enemies as well in my ult. And as you can see, it was actually fairly easy to get into the enemies, because you're healing up as long as you use your 2. And there we go. 2 kills, 2 assists. Nothing to write home about at this position of the game, but still kind of acceptable, because we did some nice damage. And the good thing is we are on our 5 stacks here for the Gunslinger, which is actually quite nice, because that's gonna give us some damage throughout the game. Joker doesn't hit us here, he misses his shot using the regen. And as you can see, I'm not even dealing half of that life to the minions. But again, I'm healing up on those creeps nicely, because I'm using my 2 all the time. And that's something that you need to note about Marja, because she's got some special mechanic. She is dealing damage on the one hand, and as soon as she starts to get less and less health, she's becoming faster. And I think she also does more damage to the enemies. Need to look that up, but the speed buff is confirmed. Like, you will become faster. So if you're low on health and you're super fast, don't take that for granted. You need to get some health and you will become slower. And so you should not plan with that, because obviously using your 2 will give you some life back, and that's pretty important stuff. Like, that's a really good thing to heal up again. As you can see, I've become faster. I don't know what my team says all the time. Like, that's something I complained about in the Discord channel. If you want to join me on Discord, you find the link in the description below. And if you want to see some streaming stuff and you want to join the streaming as well, you find another link in the description below. So I set up new things to play with. But yeah, 6 minutes played so far, and everything went quite nicely. Zip landed a really good S1 on us here. But as I said, like, you've got the escape mechanism, you've got the tool. And as you can see, things are going to start to be a little bit rough here at the top. But nonetheless, we're dealing damage, we're dealing damage, and we're dealing damage. And that's the most important thing here. So I've got the 3rd kill and the 4th assist. And right now we are about to get another tower. As I said, like, she's gonna be mental. Like, she's gonna be so crazy in this game. Getting 2 tower shots, but it doesn't really matter because I just wanted to push the lane, even if comes in to support. And we've got another tower. Or the first, no, it was the first tower in this game. So we did not get that much out of this. Zip here is down pretty soonish to the Omen. We are a little bit disabled here because there is a mushroom, but I even pushed everything just back into the tower, which wasn't the smartest thing to do, but still we managed to get out alive. We got another kill, and things are looking really bright. She just shreds through the enemies, like she doesn't care about them anymore. She's level 10 and about to get level 11 soonish. And as you see, like, I'm getting some health back. And there is another tower for us. So I just wanted to heal up. I've tried Marja with lower health, and it didn't really suit me that well. Like, the most outcome that I've got from this hero was basically to kind of get everything in, and of course you will lose some health, and then after I got everything to the enemy position, I just started to build up health by using my abilities again and again. So I wouldn't advise you to go in with a short health bar. I would rather tell you to go in, spam all your abilities, and while you are in the fight, you will see that you will lose some health, and then afterwards you can just use your abilities to an even better extent. So I don't know if that's the correct way of playing Marja. Like, as I said, haven't played her a lot of times before, but with the flicker, she's actually mobile enough to kind of withstand most damage. I'm super fast right now. Well, you don't need to check out Chi. She just gets double kills all over the place. So there's another tower. Getting in here, using my 2 to get some health back. As I said, like, her combo isn't really that difficult. Like, she's not some kind of Quillen where you need to position yourself like super correctly. She's not some kind of Enzo where you need to be super careful about your positioning. It's just pressing buttons and hope for the best, and it actually turned out quite well. 14 kills on Chi. And we've got 24. So good. I guess you can build Marja even more tanky, but I don't even know if I would advise to do so, because basically from her abilities, she just gets so much back from these things that she kind of profits from all that stuff that you put on her damage-wise, because the more damage she does, the more health you will get back. And I think that's just brutal. Here we go, some onslaught. 4 kills, 0 deaths. That's a really nice thing from this channel. And I've got 14 assists. And now I've got another ult to play with. And I do get some health back from this as well. So I decided to go back into the jungle to get the minion creep here from the enemy so that they can't stack up on this anymore. And as you can see, I do still get some damage back. And I haven't built Hecates. That's just some missing piece in the puzzle. I kind of like her. Like, to be honest, I had some problems with her, but if the team composition just plays around her, she's actually really solid. Like, she's got a ton of damage on the one hand. She's got these kind of slowing abilities on the other hand. And it's actually kind of like turning out quite well. New match. Thank you. A sub on YouTube would be better than the match on Tinder, but as I've recorded already 12 minutes, I'm not gonna pre-record it or re-record it. It's just something that you guys need to deal with. I'm looking for things on Tinder. And I think that kind of shows how capable she is. Even while there were 3 enemies around, I was able to kill one of them. And now I've got the possibility to follow up because my ult is up again. So I can use my ult to the fullest. Killing the Joker here, getting me 6 nice kills. And I think that's the end of the video. Like, not in terms of the video is gonna end at this, but this is as far as it goes. And yeah, I think it's actually quite nice. Like, a pretty solid result for me playing Marja for like the 5th or 6th time or whatever. Tried to play her as a support hero, didn't really turn out that well. But this time it actually went super cool. And there we go. That's the end of the video. So, as you guys know, my channel, we are having a look at the results. Like, she basically just bailed out everything in the end. Like, she's got the most damage, she tanked the most of it, so I can't compete with that. Here we go. 33.4% of damage, but still 12-4. Actually, the second best result. Quick buy, you know the deal. I've posted it before, so you guys know what to do. 25.4 and 57.1 fight participation, second best rank. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Void of Dusk, and I'm out. Bye-bye.